Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we are live again with our regular dars or lectures after Salatul Fajr. So inshallah, I will be starting the dars shortly. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, so inshallah, I will start the dars now. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ تأذن ربكم لئن شكرتم لأزيدنكم ولئن كفرتم إن عذابي لشديد. I recited verse number 8 of Surah Ibrahim, chapter 14 of the Holy Quran. The topic that I have chosen for today's dars is the topic of SHUKR, or the topic of gratefulness, gratitude. Allah Ta'ala mentions in the Holy Quran about the month of Ramadan, the Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi al-Quran, in verse number 186 of Surah Al-Baqarah, where the topic of Ramadan and fasting is discussed. Allah Ta'ala mentions that the month of Ramadan is the one in which the Holy Quran has been revealed. And then Allah Ta'ala mentions certain things about the month of Ramadan in that verse. For example, Allah Ta'ala says, فَمَنْ شَهِدَ مِنْكُمُ الشَّهْرَ فَلْيَصُمْ. Whoever finds the month of Ramadan, he should fast in that month. And then in the end, Allah Ta'ala says of this verse, وَلِتُكَمِّلُوا الْإِدَّةَ وَلِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. That one of the purpose, or one of the underlying reasoning of why fasting has been made compulsory upon all believers is وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ, so that they may become grateful, that they may do shukr. And the verse of the Holy Quran which I recited in the beginning, Surah Ibrahim, verse number 8, Allah Ta'ala says in that verse, فَإِذْ تَعَزَّنَ رَبُّكُمْ. And remember also the time when your Lord declared, لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ, if you are grateful, لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ, I will surely bestow more favors upon you. وَلَإِن كَفَرْتُمْ, but if you are ungrateful, then inna azabi lashadid, then know that my punishment is also very severe. So the concept of shukr, the concept of gratitude, thankfulness to Allah, has a very close relationship with the month of Ramadan. One of that relationship is very obvious, that Allah Ta'ala says that in the month of Ramadan, we go through different trials and tribulations. We stay hungry for a long period of time. We are not able to utilize many of the nu'ama, many of the blessings of Allah because of following of the commandments of Allah. And that makes us realize of the importance of those small things which we may take for granted. For example, take the example of water. How many of us daily think about how important water is for us? But in the month of Ramadan, when we have to stay thirsty, we realize the importance of water. That just having water to drink is one of the greatest blessings of Allah. So Ramadan makes us realize those small things which we may take for granted and enable us to become more grateful. Now today I will go deep into the topic of shukr. The word shukr, meaning of which is gratefulness, is from the Arabic word shakara, sheen kaf ra. And the meaning of the root word shakara is to thank, praise, commend someone, etc. But if we go deeper into the meaning of the root words, the meaning of the root is to reveal something, to unconceal something. They say kashara and shakara, same letters in different order, have a similar meaning. That is to uncover. So the main meaning of shukr, if we go deep into the root of the word, is to reveal, to make something apparent, to uncover something, to unconceal something. So the meaning of shukr becomes that whatever blessings Allah Ta'ala has given to us, we do not keep them covered. Rather, we make them open. We make them apparent. We unconceal them and present them to the world. So that is the main meaning of the word shukr. In the Holy Quran, the root shakara has been used 75 times in the Holy Quran. And the word shakur or shakir, these are the two words which are used. So shakir is the one who does shukr, and shakur is the intensive active participle, meaning it has more emphasis. The shakur is the one who does a lot of shukr. So shakir is the one who does shukr, the grateful, and shakur means one who is often grateful, who shows gratefulness again and again. And the word shakur and shakir have been used for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. Meaning shakur or shakir are attributes of Allah as well. Allah is also shakir. Allah is also shakur. And the meaning, ulama have written the meaning of the application of the shukr, how shukr applies to human beings and how shukr applies to Allah Ta'ala. Shukr of the human being is that they are grateful for the blessings of Allah, both by word and their action. That is the shukr of human beings. That whatever blessings, whatever powers Allah Ta'ala has granted to the believers, they express gratefulness for them. They express thankfulness for those by not only their tongue, but also their action. So for example, if Allah Ta'ala has given me the power to speak, my gratitude for that will be that I am thankful to Allah that Allah gave me the power to speak. And I tell that to people that look, Allah Ta'ala enabled me to speak. There are many people in the world who are dumb or mute. They cannot speak. So this is by our tongue. But also by our action is that we use our tongue to say things which are in accordance with the commandments of Allah. We do not hurt the feelings of others. We do not abuse and curse other people. We do not lie. We use our tongue, we use our faculty to speak, to propagate the message of Islam, to do tabligh, to do dawah. So that is the shukr of human beings, that they express thankfulness by their words and they also express gratefulness by their action. So let me explain this again with another example. If someone gives you a gift, someone gives you a beautiful watch, what will make that person more happy? If you are, whenever you go to a formal event when you're dressed up, you wear their watch, or you keep that watch hidden in your house in some kind of lock. The person will be more happy, the one who gave you the gift of the watch, if you wear that watch and it looks good on you. Or if someone gives you clothes, because someone gives you a jubba or a shirt, if you wear that shirt, the person who gave it to you will become more happy. That I gave this person a gift, he likes my gift, and he shows appreciation for my gift by wearing this gift in public. So the same applies to shukr of Allah, being grateful to Allah as well. That if Allah Ta'ala has given us certain power, certain faculties, if Allah Ta'ala has given us knowledge, if Allah Ta'ala has given us wealth, we do not keep those things hidden. We share that knowledge, we share that wealth with the creation of Allah, and we show our gratefulness for that, not only with our words, but also with our action. And the shukr of Allah, Allah is also called Shakir and Shakur. So what does it mean that Allah is grateful? The meaning of that is that Allah, He appreciates the good actions of human beings and rewards them accordingly. That is the shukr of Allah. Like shakartum lazidannakum, that if a person does something good, Allah rewards that person, Allah gives them even more. That is the meaning of shukr when it is used for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now about shukr, ulama, Sufiya of the past, they have written that shukr, Allah Ta'ala has put so much emphasis, or Islam has put so much emphasis on shukr, that some scholars have written that shukr is the main, you can say good, and lack of shukr is the main weakness, moral weakness that is mentioned by the Holy Quran. Muslim scholars have written that just how in Buddhism, the main moral weakness is desire, that they try to control the desire of the person. Or in Christianity, the main issue is the issue of original sin. So non-Muslims scholars have written that when we study Islam, it seems that the main moral weakness that is mentioned of the human beings is the lack of ability to show shukr. That even non-Muslims, when they read the Holy Quran, they realize that one of the main weaknesses of human beings that is mentioned in the Holy Quran is that human beings do not always show gratefulness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to other human beings. For example, Allah Ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, Inna al-insana li rabbihi lakanud, that surely human beings are ungrateful towards Allah. So it is very important that we understand the importance of shukr. Now, about shukr, I want to mention another point of the Sufiya. Many scholars, including Allama Makki, including Imam al-Ghazali, Rahmatullah, and others, have written that there is something very interesting about the usage of the word shukr in the Holy Quran. Allama Makki and Imam al-Ghazali, Rahmatullah, they write that Allah Ta'ala has mentioned many promises in the Holy Quran. That if you do this, I will do that. For example, Imam Makki writes that there is the promise of maghfirah, forgiveness. There is the promise of increase in wealth. There is a promise of rizq. There is a promise of tawbah. There is a promise of removal of an ill, etc., etc. But all the promises that are mentioned in the Holy Quran, they are qualified. Allah Ta'ala says, فَيَغْفِرُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيُعَذِّبُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. Allah Ta'ala uses the qualification of لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ, if Allah wills. But Allama Makki Rahmatullah and Imam Ghazali Rahmatullah, they write that it is only shukr that Allah Ta'ala has unqualified promise that if you are grateful, I will increase you. That لَإِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. Actually, in the dictionary, it is written Mana al-shukr fil al-lugha az-ziyada. In Tabari, it is written in Salwatul Arifin by Tabari. It is written the Mana al-shukr, that the main meaning of shukr is to increase. Allah Ta'ala has said in the Holy Quran, لَإِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ, if you show shukr, لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. This is emphasis through Manun Sakhira, we call it in Arabic grammar, meaning I will surely increase you. If you show gratefulness, if you show gratitude, Allah Ta'ala says, I will surely increase you. There is no doubt in that. So, Sufiya, Imam Ghazali and Allama Makki to be exact, and others have written that all the other promises of the Holy Quran are qualified. Allah Ta'ala says, لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ, whoever Allah Ta'ala wishes, إِنْ يَشَاءُ, if Allah Ta'ala wishes. But the promise of increase, if a person is grateful, is an unqualified promise in the Holy Quran. So we should be if we want our wealth to increase, if we want our children to increase, if we want the blessings of Allah, the nu'ama of Allah to increase for us, then we have to show shukr. And the way to show shukr is, like I just mentioned, it is to use those powers that Allah Ta'ala has given us. Do not keep them hidden. Utilize them, and utilize them in the manner that has been prescribed, that has been taught to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then there are some other statements about the topic of shukr. For example, the Sufiya, they have gone into the detail of what is the meaning of shukr. And is shukr is gratefulness only in the times of happiness or also in the times of trials and afflictions, ibtila. So, for example, Rama Hushari, who is considered to have written one of the first books on Sufism or Tariqa, and this somebody has estimated that there is a lot of debate among Sufia. Some people have said that shukr is at the time when Allah Ta'ala gives you a blessing. And at the time of ibtila, at the time of affliction, at the time of difficulties, it is not shukr but rather sabr, that you show patience and not shukr. But other people have said that no, true shukr is when you show shukr even at the time of afflictions and difficulties. So Hazrat Muhyiddin ibn Arabi, rahmatullah, who at first seems to disagree with this, he has written in one place that shukr is only at the time of blessing and not at the time of ibtila. But then he explains this further. He said for some special people, there can be shukr even at the time of ibtila, even at the time of bala, when there is a trial or there is affliction. But at that time, those special people, for them even ibtila and bala is like a ni'mah. You understand this beautiful point that Ibn Arabi and other Sufiya have made? That some people say that you show gratefulness only at the time when you get something good from Allah. And if something bad comes to you, if some hardship comes to you, if some ibtila comes to you, you show sabr or patience. But others who fear said that no, you must show shukr, you must show gratefulness, even at the time of ibtila, even at the time of trials and tribulations, afflictions. So Ibn Arabi Rahmatullah writes that yes, you should, but for normal people, when ibtila comes, they can only show patience. Only those people who we can consider special people, who are at high level of spirituality, only those people can be said to show shukr at the time of trials and tribulations. Why? Because they consider even trials and tribulations that come from Allah to be a blessing from Allah. And Hazrat Masih Imam Mahdi was very fond of quoting one of the Persian couplets in which it is mentioned that every trial and tribulation that comes from Allah, there is a great treasure which is hidden underneath. So if we want to reach the high level of spirituality, then we should understand this point. That for normal people, we can only show sabr, patience at the time of difficulty. But if we want to truly become the chosen people of Allah, then we also show rida. We should show thankfulness and acceptance whenever some difficulty comes from Allah Ta'ala as well. So this is the philosophy of the topic of shukr. And Sufia have written in a lot of detail about the topic of shukr. So I can talk for hours about what Sufia have written about shukr. But now I would like to discuss with you some other things related to shukr. Allah Ta'ala has mentioned again and again in the Holy Quran the shukr of the prophets. So for example, about Hazrat Luqman alayhi salatu wasalam, who is, Allah Ta'ala says in the Holy Quran that we gave wisdom to Luqman. The Hazrat Luqman alayhi salatu wasalam was a very wise person. And one of the wisdom that is given to Hazrat Luqman is وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةَ أَنِ اشْكُرْ لِلَّهِ. What was the wisdom that was given to Luqman alayhi salatu wasalam by Allah? أَنِ اشْكُرْ لِلَّهِ. That be grateful to Allah. وَمَنْ يَشْكُرْ فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرُ لِنَفْسِهِ. Whoever shows gratefulness, whoever shows thankfulness, he shows gratefulness for his own self. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ, and whoever is not grateful, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ حَمِيدٌ. Allah is self-sufficient. Allah does not need your thank. If you thank Allah, if you do not thank Allah, Allah does not care. And Allah is Hamid. All praise already belongs to Allah. Even if you do not praise Allah, no problem. All praise already belongs to Allah. So this was the wisdom that was given to Sayyidina Luqman alayhi salatu wasalam. Then we learned from the Holy Quran that about Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, it is also mentioned in the Holy Quran the Shakira al-Umi, that Hazrat Ibrahim, he was very grateful. He was very thankful for the blessings of Allah. About Hazrat Nuh, it is mentioned in the Holy Quran, إِنَّهُ كَانَ عَبْدًا شَكُورًا, that he was a grateful servant of Allah. About Hazrat Sulaiman, it is mentioned in the Holy Quran that Allah Ta'ala taught a prayer to Hazrat Sulaiman. The Rabbi Awzini and Ashkura Nemataka Allati An'amta Alayya wa ala walidayya. That, oh Allah, grant me the will and power to be grateful for your favors. That I am able to show thankfulness. I am able to show gratefulness for your favors upon me. So we learn from the Holy Quran that gratefulness is not only an important quality, but it was a quality that Allah Ta'ala specifically mentions in the prophets. That prophets were so close to Allah, they were in such a high level of spirituality because they were grateful servants of Allah. They were able to show thankfulness for the blessings of Allah. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is Khatamun Nabiyyin. He is the greatest of all prophets. He is the seal of all prophets. So there is no one who is more grateful than Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. There is no one who showed more thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to pray regularly. Allahumma ja'alni laka shakiran laka zikran. Sorry. Allahumma ja'alni laka shakiran laka dhakiran. Oh Allah, make me among those people who are always doing shukr to you, who are always grateful to you, and who are always remembering you. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam taught one of the companions, Hazrat Muaz bin Jabal, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Hazrat Muaz bin Jabal, that after every prayer, you should pray to Allah, that Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatika. Oh Allah, help me, that I can do your zikr, I can remember you, wa shukrika, that I can do your shukr, I can be grateful to you, wa husni ibadatika, and enable me that I can worship you in a proper manner. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he this is mentioned in Musnad Ahmad bin Hanbal, that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to pray that, oh Allah, make me the most grateful servant of yours. That I am the most grateful of all of your servants. And we see that in the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that he used to show gratefulness for even the smallest of the things. Whenever rain used to drop, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to stick his tongue out, and he used to take the drop of rain on his tongue, and he used to be grateful to Allah for that rain. We see the gratefulness of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam whenever he wore any new clothes, whenever he ate a fruit, whenever he ate any food, whenever he was sick, whenever he was waking up in the morning. Every time Allah Ta'ala was repeating, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was repeating, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, again and again and again and again. He was grateful for the smallest things in his life. And there's a great example of his gratefulness that once, when at the time of the victory of Makkah, when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he entered Makkah as a victor with 10,000, with an army of 10,000 people, at that time, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam did not slaughter many cows and goats and have a huge feast. Rather, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam went to the house of his cousin, Hazrat Hani, and asked her if she has anything to eat. She said, no, all I have is some stale bread, some leftover bread, but it has already gone hard. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, bring that bread. Then he said, do you have anything to dip this into? Do you have any curry? Do you have any ulam? And Hazrat Hani radiallahu ta'ala said that no, I have nothing. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, do you have any vinegar? She said, I have an empty jar of vinegar. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, okay, bring that vinegar. So he took some water, he put some vinegar in that, and he dipped that stale bread into that water and vinegar, and he ate that. And he continued to do shukr of Allah. And he said, oh Allah, and he said, vinegar makes a great curry. Vinegar makes a great, something to eat our food with. So this was the gratefulness of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.